Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am Kiera, and as you can tell by the title of today's video, I am going to be showing y'all a step-by-step on how I created my affirmation card / oracle deck. If this is your first time on my channel, like I said, I am Kiera. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and have the post notifications turned on so you don't miss when I upload videos. I upload videos every single Wednesday at 10 a.m. You don't want to miss this amazing content. I typically create videos based on self-love, self-healing journeys, spiritual journeys. I do monthly pick a card readings for the zodiac signs for each zodiac season. I also create videos on how to level up your mindset and how to be the best version of yourself that you can be. So if that is something that you are interested in, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I'm actually going to bounce back and forth from my computer screen and to me talking, if that makes sense. So it's kind of going to be like a mini tutorial. I'm not going to go into detail on how to work the certain apps that I use because this is not the type of video. This is just a straightforward on how I created it. So if I will be using Canva in this video. If you need a step-by-step tutorial on how to use Canva, you might want to check out another video on how to use Canva because this is not like for beginners. This is for someone who already used Canva and pretty much got the basis. If you still want to watch, that would be great. But if you are a beginner at using Canva, you might want to check out another video before you watch this one so you can know exactly what you're doing and everything like that. I do have another video on my channel that explains the creation of my oracle deck. If you want to see a more detailed video on what the cards look like and how I created it, not the detailed step-by-step, if you want to just see the cards, then you can watch that video. It is showing you exactly the cards, the box, and just giving y'all a spiel on what the cards are about. This is what the card box looks like. So if you watch that video, then you know that this is what the cards look like. I'm not going to go into detail on exactly what the cards look like in this video, so make sure you check out that other video, which is clipped above and also down in the description box. You don't want to miss that video. Now this video, like I said, is a more detailed video. I feel like I've talked so much, so let's go ahead and get into the step-by-step. So now I'm going to switch over to my computer so I can show y'all exactly how I created the cards and the steps that I took to create them. So let's go ahead and get into this video. So the first thing you want to do is go to makeplancards.com. So this is where you pretty much to figure out the design you want, the card size, how many cards you want, and all things like that. So you want to head over to where it says sign in and create you an account. I already have an account, so what you would do is click on here and then create your account and things like that. I'm not going to sign in or anything like that because I'm not going to be using it for anything crazy today. Well, not crazy, but I'm not going to be using it for anything. All right, so here it shows you like different options and cards that you can choose from. They also have like different box types that you can choose from. If you want to use a bag for the cards, or if you want to use a box, you can use a tuck box. I'll get into that in just a second. Let me add, because I'm getting ahead of myself. So in this video, I am going to be showing y'all the tarot cards, but you can use any size cards that you want. I used for my oracle deck, exactly, I used the bigger cards, but I kind of wish I would have made them a little bit smaller. So you're going to click on, once you create your account, you're going to click on tarot cards, and I like to choose this one because it's a tarot size. I didn't really want the borders or things like that. I just wanted the straightforward standards. You can add your design to the front and the back, and once my computer loads, you'll see. So here is all the options that you can choose from when it comes to creating your card. And if you are ordering more than, you know, ordering in bulk, or if you're actually planning on selling these to customers and things like that, these are the prices based on how many you order and things like that. So what I chose was Superior Smooth. And then I believe I chose, and another thing is, depending on the card type that you select, it will allow you to select different amount of cards. So like for the big playing cards that I chose, it allowed me to pick, I believe, 56 cards, but as you can see for tarot cards, it's only 54.78. So we're going to keep it at the standard 78 just for those who are planning on creating like a tarot deck or something like that. And then you want to go to your color type. So for my oracle deck, I did choose silver gilt edges, full color print. So I'm gonna, oh, I did not mean to click that, so I'm gonna click that again. And then for my finish, I like the matte, the card game finish. And then this is where the packaging comes in. So this is basically giving you a breakdown of everything that you're gonna have and pretty much how much it's gonna cost to create the cards. You have to do this process first, and then you'll go into the next step, which is including everything like that, like including your graphics and stuff. So what I chose was a custom rigid box. You can also use plain boxes if you don't want to design your boxes, but if you watch the last video, you'll see exactly what my box looked like and all the stuff like that. So I chose a custom rigid box, and I wanted to go with a matte smooth finish. Sorry, I chose the wrong one. Yeah, that's matte smooth. I'm sorry, matte smooth finish. And then I want full color print, but you can use silver foil and things like that. If you want to see exactly what it looks like, you can just hit see more detail, and it'll take you to another screen, and you can actually look at and view the cards and what they look like. And like, you know, so that's full color print. They also have like the high gloss, and then this is what it looks like when you have like the silver or gold gilded edges. So that pretty much is how you can view that. And then so basically, if we were to pick, I'm sorry, you can also select the booklet. So if you wanted to have a book, let's say you're selling it to customers, you want to have a book, you can select the book type that you want right there. And basically, if we didn't want a book, so we hit none, and this is what your price would be, $63, not including shipping, because shipping is a different charge, of course. So if you actually scroll down right here, this will show you exactly the files that you need to upload and like the bleed and everything like that. So you can pretty much click on the template right here. If you click on here, it'll take you to a file where you can download. I don't have Adobe, I use Canva, so it was kind of pointless to use those files. But you also have where you can look at this one. So this will be the tarot card. So you would do $8.97 by $14.97 in Canva, and that will be the size of your tarot card. That is the bleed and everything included. So now that you have everything planned out as far as the card size, the manufacturer, things like that, now it's time to plan your design and like the details of your design, like what type of aesthetics you want to have for your cards and things like that. So what you can do is pick out colors, pick out the vibes, pick out exactly how you want your cards to look, which will be kind of easy if you're doing it based on how you want your cards to look, if you're doing it more personable and things like that. And you also want to make your affirmations, which is something you should do before you actually start creating as well. Is like make however many cards you plan on having, try to have that many affirmations or words of encouragement planned out, or however you are planning your cards out. You want to have that many as many cards as you want to have. You want to have that same amount of quotes. Say when I was designing my cards, I designed everything first and then I input the text last. That way I know exactly how the layout is and where I want the text to lay. But once you have your quotes made and they're saved in your notes, you want to make sure you pick out the pictures. Now this is optional. If you're just doing straight quotes with like a simple design, this doesn't apply to you. But if you want that cartoon look like I have in my cards, what I used was Voila AI Artist, and you can also use TuneMe. And when I use Voila AI Artist, it was easier because I guess they caught on to people screenshotting the pictures while still in the app and just cropping it down so that you wouldn't have to pay for the pro version. So now when you screenshot it, the picture turns completely black. So you can't do that anymore. But this is why I say create all your pictures first before you start designing in Canva. Gather all the pictures that you will want to have on your Oracle cards. Put them in like a separate album or something like that. And then get a free trial of Voila AI Artist. And then once you have a free trial in one day, it'll take some time, but just in one setting, just go through all the pictures you want and make them into cartoon pictures with the pro version. That way, once you cancel the subscription, you won't ever have to pay for it, but you'll have all the pictures that you need. And also overdo the pictures, because you never know if you're gonna need extra pictures and things like that. So I would recommend just having all the pictures ready. Do the free trial if you can, and then do it that way. You can also use TuneMe, which is another cartoon app. I will clip a picture on the screen somewhere so y'all can see what that looks like. If you have the pro version, do it the same way and you'll be able to get it done without having to pay for a monthly subscription and things like that. So once you have all the cartoon pictures, that is pretty self-explanatory. I really don't want to go into details on how I did that because it's more on the iPhone. I'm trying to get straight to the point, but you basically take a picture, like say if I took a picture right now and then I upload it into Voila AI Artist or TuneMe, and then I would turn it into a cartoon picture. And then once you have that picture saved, now we're going to go ahead and head into Canva. $8.97 by $14.97 is the design size if you're using tarot size cards. So I'm just going to do just a basic design, okay? I'm not going to do anything crazy. So what I did was change my background to a pink background. I am going to go to elements, And then I'm going to add a square border. The reason why I like to use the borders is because it actually makes your picture look a little bit, it makes it look a little bit better as far as caging in the edges of your picture once you do this next step. Now I will say you will have to have Canva Pro if you do this version, if you erase the backgrounds of your cartoon pictures, which I did because I didn't want it to have like that Toon Me or that Voila AI artist background. So I did erase the backgrounds of it. So what you're going to do now is click the picture, and then you're going to click edit the image, and then you're going to remove the background of it. All right, now once that is done, what you're gonna do is pretty much size it up to, I say pretty much so much, so don't kill me, but what you're gonna do is just size it up to fit exactly, and you can zoom in and things. I actually use on my desktop because it's easier for me to do it that way. And then you're going to bring the square border back to the front so that your image is caged in. And then, so the way I designed my Oracle deck, I made mine to look like Polaroid pictures, which we can still do that here. I'm going to show y'all now. So the only thing I did was this. So let's change this color to white, and then let's make it the same size. All right. So let's actually bring that up just a little bit. Let's see. So what you're going to do now, so that's pretty much how that will look right there. You can drag this down to make it a little bit wider, because the way I did mine is I applied my text here. So if you want to make it look that way to where you apply your text, you just hit T. If you're on the desktop, just hit T and it's going to add a text for you. Let's put I'm just gonna write love. I don't know. Really can't think of anything else. So I'm gonna apply love, and then I'm gonna use Magic Dreams. And then first of all, we need to bring this font up because you can't even see it. And then okay. So now you can actually change the font to whatever font you want. I'm gonna go with this color right here because this is really cute. And then you can add a shadow. Like I said, this is not a detailed video on how to create, how to use Canva. So if I'm moving too fast, I do apologize. It is just, if you know how to work Canva, then you know you're with it. But you can also do this inside of PixArt. So if you are more of a PixArt girl, or even Photoshop, if you use Photoshop, because girl, I don't know how to use Photoshop, but that's pretty much how you do that. So what you would do now is, this is if you want all your designs to have this same picture on it, just with different words, you would duplicate it as many times as many cards you want to have, or you would use as many pictures as you have and pretty much follow the same steps. You can also go to where, let's see, let's go to rainbow. I don't know, I'm just typing in random stuff, so I'm going to use this one because this one is really, really pretty. So another thing I'm going to do is take this and I'm going to drop the transparency all the way down to make it a little bit lighter. And then what you can also do is create another layer. So this one would be your front of your deck. So you would create a design for the front of the deck, and then this will be the back side. So you only need one design for the front of the deck, but then the back of the deck, like say if you got 50 cards, you would need 51 card designs. So you would need that one design for the front layer, and then you'll need the other 50 cards for the back of the cards. So you'll need 50 more of these with pictures. So you basically would need 50 pictures if you're using pictures. I didn't use pictures on all of my cards. Some of my cards are quotes, some of them are zodiac things, and then some of them are pictures. So you pretty much divide it up and break it down exactly how you want to have it. And that is pretty much how you design it. And then you will go to share, export it, and then you will come back over here to make plan cards. So this is the step 1 for the front of the cards. If you want same images, you'll click same images, or you'll do text only, or you can have different, you can also have different images on the front of your cards as well. But I'm going to go with same image. So you would just upload your same image right there. And then once you get to the next step, you'll be able to customize the back of the cards as well. Let's see. Let's go to the next step. Okay. So you can actually design it here as well, but we're not here for that. We are here to just get straight to customizing the back, because if you designed everything in Canva, you don't need to do that. So what we're going to do is do different images, and then this is where you will upload the cards for the back of the card. So you'll pretty much upload it here, or you can drag and drop it from somewhere else. I typically just upload it here and then drag and drop it in exactly the order that I want the cards to be printed in. So that is what that looks like. And then you'll be able to add text as well. It's giving me those pop-ups because I didn't input anything. And then you can also go to custom box, which if you were on that main screen, you can actually click on the template download to download the box template, or you can just do a plain box or do a velvet bag. All right, so that is pretty much how I created my oracle cards. And then once you finish and wrap up everything, you'll head to the checkout screen. But first you want to make sure you look over everything, make sure everything is right, and then you'll head to the checkout screen, place your order. And it typically took about, I would say about a month. I think a month. I can't remember. I did say it in my last video. That's why I want y'all to watch that video. But it did take about a month, I believe, for the cards to get to me. So it didn't take that long, but it took, you know, quite some time. It wasn't there within like 7 business days or anything like that. And especially if you're getting more cards printed. They actually were the customer service was great. They did communicate with me when my box template wasn't it wasn't aligned right. So if you're wondering why I didn't show how to create the box template in this video, is because I was struggling with that part. So I would just try to figure it out as best you can, because it took me a minute. I sent the PDF when I uploaded originally, and then I had to send another PDF because it wasn't measured right. So honestly, I can't even remember exactly how I did the box. But like I said, I hope y'all did enjoy this video. If y'all did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think, or if I missed anything that you want me to go over, I will be able to comment it down in the comment section. But like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel with the notifications turned on so you don't miss when I upload videos. I upload videos every Wednesday at 10 a.m. and you don't want to miss this amazing content. And I'll catch y'all in my next video.